Hey, Chris, thank you so much for turning around the tracks. We are today talking about some of the feedback surrounding the track Titanic Champions. This is a Boss track. And I thought first, let me just play the previous version for you so I can kind of point out the things I enjoy. You can just kind of watch me groove to it before I like chop it all up. And then we can go over the changes that I'd like to see for the next version. So I think we're really close in a lot of ways. And I think the track, the newer version of the track, has so many good qualities. So thank you for that. Okay, let me stop yapping and we'll start jamming. All right, here we go. All right. So first off, the mix I think overall was better with percussion, and I really love the graduating melodies that you have. It really builds it up. The overall cadence of the track is fantastic. So that was the previous version. In the previous version of the track, I left a little bit of some feedback here, which was drums. I consider changing up the drum track a tiny bit more to be more of a house and kind of deep kick drum, and raising the volume of the drum track to be a bigger driver for the track. So, and then on the synth melody around 018 that come in here, seem a little muted compared to how epic sounding the synths are at 0.06. I also bring up the volume on these to drive the melody. So that was just, it's kind of some mixing bits there. So, and I think where we got to, I think we have a lot of good stuff. So let me just play this track and then I'll go over the additional round of feedback. So, all right. Synths are amazing. Okay. So there's a lot of goodness in this track. I love like when you kick it into overdrive here. So we go from here. Where's it at? Check it again. And right here. And then you're going for it. I really love we're just amping up the energy for this. It really makes me feel like the boss battle is just getting crazier and crazier, which is awesome. Okay, so let me go through some of the feedback bits here. So I already pointed out the new sound for the drumhead crash that you're using and the jangles that start from kind of from minute 12 to about 2:05. Good stuff, super good stuff. We talked about I think we're missing that drum track being deeper and louder. I think it really drove the track, especially with the previous versions. I'd love to get our mix kind of back towards that. I think also the previous track had a little bit more of a cool switch ups in terms of the cadence. And especially when you go up, when you bring the track energy up in terms of the switch ups. I'll go over that a little bit more in a second here. And then at 2:48, the new sound that you added reminds me of xylophone, feels totally off the track. Yeah, so let's take a look at this real quick. So let's see, make sure I'm on the right track. Tooch. Yeah, so yeah, so it reminds me of xylophone. I don't know what it is, but it isn't anywhere else in the track, and it's not necessarily in our sound palette, right? It totally throws me off. And I think the accompanying melody might be fine, but maybe coming back to something higher in the synth range or something a little bit more metallic or something in that space. Like I said, it's more that I just keep visualizing a xylophone in my brain when I hear it. So it totally throws me off. And then let's see here. I had it 2:05. I feel like you do 1 or 2 octaves higher, another 8 out before dropping down into the 2:0 into the 2 minutes 6 seconds. So let me take a listen to that real quick. 2:5, yeah, because we were really going places here for a second. I really liked it. All right, we're coming up on it right here. I'll just start at 3. Yeah. So I'm leading up into the space. The synth coming up. Ready? Yeah, it feels so good. And then we drop down. I feel like you just another 8 bar maybe, just bring it up just a little higher, big crescendo, and then come down. Oh man. But you know, I'm excited. It's exciting. All right. And then at 006, I feel like you could bring up the volume of the sound to really drive the feeling of the dreaded determination. It's such a juicy sound. Yeah, let's take a look at that real quick. 06. Yeah. Oh. Ready? Here comes. Oh, it's good. It's so good. And it's so just like, it fills me with some of that dread. And I feel like it's just kind of in the background a little bit. I feel like we could be like, you know, it could really kind of mix that up a little bit more. And then drums, we talked about the drum track and the synth melody. So there was that. Yeah. So I take a listen to the old track again. Think about the feedback a little bit and then see what comes out of the mixing pot from it. I really like where we're going. I don't think it's quite ready for me to put into the game and really to ship, but I think maybe this next iteration will be pretty great. So, okay, I know this probably went on a little bit longer than I expected. So feel free to fast forward to where I'm, towards the end where I'm talking and whatnot. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Chris. To all the other folks out there watching, following along to the channel, thank you also. Thanks for just being part of the journey, and we'll see you all next time.